Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the another important topic of research, which is qualitative research methods, right? Qualitative research method. So first of all, we have to understand what is the research method. Okay. Then we will understand what is a qualitative research. Then we will discuss about what are the qualitative research methods. Okay. First, I'm going to discuss about the what are research method. What is the meaning of research method? So guys, research methods are nothing but the way in which you carry out your research and collect the information. Okay, the way you carry out your research, you do the research and collect the information. That things becomes the method, and you say that this is a method. You can say the approach also, you can say the design also. So method, approach, design, these all are same. Strategies be, you can say that, right? So research method must be, but it must be peculiar to the kind of the information you are going to collect and the end result you wish to achieve with it. And last, choosing the right research collection mechanism, tool and analysis method lies in the core of your research. This is the most important point, right? So it depends, everything depends upon your research method, which method you are going to put on your research, right? Because once you have selected your research method, then whole of the year, whole of the 2 year, you have to do the research on that research method. And later on, you come to know that your research method is wrong. So there is a wastage of a lot of time and money, right? So choosing the right research collection mechanism, tools and analysis method lies in the core of your research, right? So research method are nothing but the way in which you carry out your research problem and you collect the information, right? Now we discuss about the qualitative research, then we will discuss about the what are the qualitative research method. Okay, you are already aware that, you know, in my previous lectures, qualitative research may you get the data in non-numerical data. Okay, in this kind of a research you want to get the concept, opinions and experiences. It provides detailed information including knowledge about behavior, attitude and aptitude of the user. When you want to do the research, you want to check the behavior of the person, you want to study the behavior of the person, you want to study the behavior of the community, attitude and aptitude. So then you go for the qualitative research. As the name suggested, qualitative means you are going to test the quality of the product. You are going to study the quality of the product. Okay. So therefore, it presents information about human side of the subject as opinion, belief, relationship, and behavior. Right. Now we discuss about the types of qualitative research method. Okay. So basically, guys, ये जो qualitative research है, okay, from where qualitative originated. Qualitative research methods basically originated in the social and behavioral sciences, right? Because social sciences and behavioral sciences may, है ना, you come to know that there is a lot of, you know, talk about the behavior, attitude, aptitude. So due to these sciences, this method originated, right? Because today our world is a more complicated and it is difficult to understand what people think and perceive. We have to work according to that, na? Because in our teaching does not mean that you have to finish your syllabus. Teaching means that you have to, you know, see that, you know, what the students demand, how they think that. Okay, according to that, you have to provide the all the things to the student. Even new education policy says that the teacher has to do the act according to the student. Okay, student don't have to go according to the teacher, but teacher has to go according to the student. Child is the main hero of the drama. Okay, whatever our building, whatever our staff, whatever our expert teachers, they all for the teacher, they all for the student, they all for the child. Child is not for them. So you have to understand the problems of the child, mental level of the child, attitude of the child, aptitude of the child, and accordingly you have to provide the teaching to the child, all necessary things to the child. And in this case, this is a difficult to understand thinking pattern and what they perceive. So qualitative research method is a solution. They are designed in such manner that help reveal the behavior and perception of the target audience with reference to the particular topic. Okay, there are different kind of a qualitative research method. Okay, name are in-depth interview, focus group, ethnographic research, phenomenology research, content analysis, discourse analysis, documentary analysis, case study research. These all are used, but whatever in our syllabus, we will discuss one after the other. Okay, first we discuss about the ethnographic research. Okay, in-depth interview and focus group are not in our syllabus, not in our MEd syllabus. So we start with the ethnographic research. What is ethnographic research method or design? Basically, ethnography is a type of a qualitative research that involves immersing yourself in a particular community or organization in order to observe their behavior. Okay, for example, your research problem is that you want to research the study of the human societies and cultures. You want to study the culture of the Christian community. You want to study the culture of the Hindu community, Sikh community. So then qualitative research says that you have to become a part of that. Okay, the researcher has to immerse himself in a particular community in order to observe the behavior of that community, right? As well, ethnographical research is a in-depth observational method that studies people in their natural occurring environment and requires the researchers to adapt to the target audience environment, right? So it aims to understand the culture, challenges, motivation, and setting that occur. Instead of relying on interviews and discussion, you experience the natural settings firsthand, right? Under this ethnographical research, you get the data firsthand because you have become the part of that community. Okay, whatever the challenges they face, you have to face. You want to study on the any tribal community, right? So you have to involve yourself in them. It can be for a years, for a 10 years, for a 5 years, 1 years. Okay, to get the all of the knowledge about that community, right? So this type of a research, ethnographical research method, can last from a few days to few years. It is a challenging and a time-consuming method, and solely depend on the expertise of the researcher to be able to analyze, observe, and infer the data, right? So basically, you have come to know that whenever we have to do such kind of a research, we have to immerse ourselves, we have to include ourselves in that community. So it can take a few days, it can take a few years as well. Ethnographic research says that it depends upon the expertise of the researcher. Okay, how much time they take to analyze, observe, and infer the data. Okay, so basically ethnographical research, it is a type of a qualitative research method. Okay, it is used to study the human societies and cultures. Okay, and what it says that the researcher, the investigator who is going to do the study, he has to immerse himself into that particular society in order to get all the detail, right? Next, second method in our syllabus under the qualitative research, phenomenology research, right? Phenomenology research now we called as a descriptive phenomenology. Okay, in this study design method, it is one of the most commonly used methodologies in qualitative research within the social and health sciences. It is used to describe how, this is important, I have underlined, phenomenology research is used to describe how human beings experience a certain phenomena. The researcher asks, the investigator or researcher asks, what is this experience like? What does this experience mean? Or how does this lived experience present itself to the participant? Right? This is called phenomenology research. I'll give you one simple example. You will come to know that. Okay. Suppose there is a one Hindu person or Sikh person. Okay. He has joined the Christian. He has joined the Christianity. Right. Right. So after he joining the, this, sect, after some time, researcher asked from that person, okay, what is your experience in Christianity? What is your experience by joining this? What do you think that? What is your pattern is that? Okay, after becoming a Christian. So the person has to give himself all the details. This is my experience. Similarly, any Christian become the Hindu, so then you, yeah, Sikh or any of the, in any of the community he goes. Okay, so then it would be asked by the researcher, okay, what is your experience? You have to tell us. So it is attempts to set aside biases and preconceived assumptions about human experiences, feelings, and responses to a particular situation. Means what happens, whatever, assumptions you have in your mind, you have to get aside that assumptions, and you have to come to know that what you have learned after joining this sect. Okay, this is called phenomenology research. So basically जो experience है that involve the, here it is only seen by the researcher, his perception, his thought, his memory, his imagination, emotion or feeling. Okay, well, whatever he has the belief he has made in the mind, and he has come to know that from other things, okay, they get aside. Researcher only know that after joining a particular sect, what is his perception, thought, memory, imagination, and emotions and feeling. So such kind of a research is called the phenomenology research. Okay, it usually involves a small sample of a participants, approximately 10 to 15. Okay, you cannot do on the large samples. We have already done that. In a large samples, we only use the quantitative research, but in a qualitative research, most of the time samples are small. So in last, under a phenomenology research, this is a research, it is a powerful way to understand subjective experience and to gain insights around people's action and motivations. It may contribute to the development of a new theories, changes in policies or changes in responses. Right, guys? So this is about phenomenology research method. Next is a content analysis. This is a simple method. Content analysis method is a research method. It is used to identify patterns in recorded communications. Okay, sometimes you have seen that there are some recorded communications. We cannot decode that. Okay, but one who is expert in content analysis, he can decode that. What is the meaning of that recorded communications? So such kind of a research we have to do. So we have to become expert in content analysis. We have to use this method. So to conduct a content analysis, you systematically collect data from a set of text which can be written, oral, visual, books, newspaper and magazines, speeches and interviews, web content, social media, posts, photographs and films, etc. Sometimes, guys, you have seen that some persons, by looking at photograph, they deduce the infer the solution. The meaning of this photograph is this. Okay, the person is, so from that, because they have the knowledge of a content analysis. Okay, this is also a research method. Okay, once you become the expert in this research method, so then you can decode the recorded communications, right? Even the what is a newspaper writes, any book write, you will come to know that. Okay, why this post has come, what is the purpose of that post, you will come to know that. So again, कंटेंट एनालिसिस क्या चीज है? इट कैन बी बोथ. कंटेंट एनालिसिस जो मेथड है, फर्दर कंटेंट एनालिसिस मेथड कैन बी बोथ क्वांटिटेटिव if we focus on counting and measuring, and it can be qualitative when focus on interpreting and understanding, right? So it is a research technique used to make valid inferences by interpreting and coding textual material. Okay, you only have to understand in a simple word when you have to coding the textual material, recorded pattern, recorded communications. Once you decode that, so then content analysis, content method is used. Suppose your problem is that, okay, you want to see the, you want to study the a Bible hai, you want to see the Bible, है ना? There is a Old Testimony and New Testimony, है ना? So you want to study the Old Testimony, New Testimony. So then you have to use this method. In your research, you have to use the content analysis method. Okay, because you have to decode that now, whether this thing has written by the Jesus or the followers of Jesus. Then you have to use the content analysis method under a qualitative research. I have given you one simple example. Right, guys? So content analysis is a qualitative research tool or technique that is used widely to analyze the content and its features, right? Next, discourse analysis, right? It is another simple method under a qualitative research. Discourse kya hota hai? First, you have to understand. In the simplest form, discourse is a verbal or written communication between people that goes beyond a single statement. है ना? Discourse यही होता है ना? Importantly, discourse is more than just language. Discourse is not a language. Discourse goes beyond the language and looks at the overall meaning conveyed by the language in context. Sometimes you have seen that many persons are interpreting the Bible in their own way, right? So discourse analysis talks about, any of the sacred book. Discourse analysis means it goes beyond the language. Okay, sometimes you have seen that when you have to study the Muhammad Sahib Muslims, so on that time he has written in a Urdu language or any other language. Later on they are translated into the English. So if you say that with the help of English you will come to know that, you will decode that, you cannot decode that. Discourse means you have to, discourse goes beyond the language, right? Discourse talks about the, it is discourse context here refers to the social, cultural, political and historical background of the discourse. Means discourse include the context also, in which context it is being said. So it can be a social, cultural, political and historical background, right, guys? So discourse analysis method, it provides a general framework to the problem oriented social research. Basically, it is used to conduct research on the use of a language in context in wide variety of a social problems, issue in society that affect individual. Okay, and last one is documentary analysis. It is another kind of a qualitative research method that uses a systematic procedure to analyze documentary evidence and answer specific research question. It is a simple one. Anna, with the help of any documentary, Anna, you come to know that, what this documentary wants to say that. Okay, so documentary analysis is a type of a qualitative research in which documents are reviewed by the analyst to assess an appraisal theme. Documents can provide supplementary research data, making document analysis is a useful and beneficial method for most research, as said by the Bond 2009. So guys, we conclude that documentary analysis kya cheez hoti hai? Documentary analysis is a social research method. It is called a social research method and is an important research tool in its own right and is an invaluable part of the most scheme of a triangulations. In a simple word, means you want to do the study, this is based upon any documentary. Okay, then you have to use the documentary analysis method. Okay, it is it is a systematic procedure to analyze documentary evidence and answer a specific research questions, right? Problems, so that now there are a lot of problems. That's why now it is said in the methods of research. What we have done under the meaning of method of a research. Method of a research is a way how you carry out your research, and it depends upon the nature of your topic, right? This is a core area of which method you are going to apply. right? Sometimes you want to do the research on, you know, such kind of a documentary, and you take the method of any other method instead of that. So what happens, आपकी जो सारी research है that goes waste, है ना, time, and you know there is a lot of wastage of time and money. So first of all, you have to clear all the research methods before doing to the research, so that you are, you know, you become able, okay, in which field you have to use, you know, which method, right? So this is all about the documentary analysis. So, okay, guys, thank you. This is all about the qualitative research method. We have already finished all the qualitative research method according to your MEd syllabus. Thank you so much, guys.